Good morning. Welcome to Walk Before You Run. I had all kinds of excuses not to get on this morning, but I was studying for our Sunday school lesson and reading Matthew 20 and thought about the grace of God and how um, how good He is. I've heard people say favor isn't fair, but the beauty of God's favor is just undescribable and and I love it. This morning, let's just read Matthew 20. It says, "For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard. And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he went, sorry, he went out about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right I will pay you. And they went their way. Now the first group, they agreed upon an amount, and it was said early in the morning, so they were willing to give a full day's work for a full day's work pay. But then it said he went out and about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace and asked them to come and work, and he will give them whatever is right. And they went their way. And again he went out about the sixth hour and the ninth and did likewise. And I like the fact that they went feeling in their hearts that whatever was going to be the right thing, that's what they were going to get. They didn't get the same agreed upon deal that the first group got. They knew what to expect, they were told what they would get. And it says that they said unto him, this is that uh, next group, they said unto him, because no man had hired us, he said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall you receive. They were just idle and they needed work. These people were what we would call today, in today's terminology, day laborers. And so they were looking for work, not stealing, not robbing, not trying to con somebody, but they were looking for work so that they could take care of their families. And so when evening was come, the Lord of the vineyard said unto the steward, Call the laborers and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. And I love how this unfolds. He didn't go and pay the people who came first, because they would have got their pay and went on about their business. But I like how this is set up. So he pays the people who came last. It says, and when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. But when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more. Now they were the only group who agreed upon a price. But when they came, they figured, oh, I'm going to get more, because if they're getting what I agreed upon and they just got here, oh, I got to get more. It says, but when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more, and they likewise received every man a penny. They received what they agreed upon. And when they had received it, they murmured against the good man of the house, saying, These last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us, which have borne the burden and the heat of the day. A lot of times we do that. We are so busy looking at what somebody else is getting. and comparing ourselves to them or comparing them to us. But the only measuring stick we should use is Christ. That is it. That's the only person we should be measuring ourselves up to, unless we're seeing that uh, we're falling behind and we need to at least get in step with somebody else, but not trying to look down on somebody and not trying to say what they don't deserve, because nothing is ours. Let's keep reading. It says, but he answered one of them. He pulled one to the side. He heard them all. He pulled one to the side and said, friend, I do thee no wrong. I love that he called him friend, because he could have went off on him, but he called him friend. It's all in the approach. He said, I do thee no wrong. Didst not thou agree with me for a penny? Take that thine is and go thy way, and I will give unto this last even as unto thee. Is it not lawful for me to do what I will with mine own? Blessings belong to God. And so if somebody seems to be being blessed a little bit more than you, and you feel like, man, I'm grinding every day. I'm trying to build a kingdom. I'm doing God's work every day. I'm sacrificing. We're looking in the wrong place. If you sacrifice and look within and look up, um, it says, "Is it not lawful for me to do what I will with mine own? Is thine eye evil because I am good?" And I love how the script gets flipped. You're calling me out for doing what I want to do. This is mine to do what I want to do. And so he's saying, you are the one who have the wrong feeling in your heart. You're the one who's doing the wrong thing, who's feeling the wrong way. He said, this is my money and I do as I please. And so I um I love it. I love it. I love it. He goes on to say, so the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. For may many be called, but few are chosen. It's about the heart. My father Thunder preached. It's a heart thing, and that's what he's looking at. That's what God is looking at. Is the heart right? When you look at others, is your heart right? Um, when you're trying to assess situations, is your heart right? If you're doing things, is it from the heart? And if you see God blessing somebody else, you ought to be happy for their blessing. If they have more than you, great. But don't allow jealousy to get you unfocused. Don't allow jealousy to put the wrong motives in your heart. Don't allow jealousy to make you feel like you are due, more because somebody else got more. It is all God's, and God will bless you, and He will give you what you need. This the people who came first, they don't know what the situation was for these other people, and I like the fact that the last group, when Jesus saw, I mean, not Jesus, when the good man saw them, he said, why are you standing here all day idle? And sometimes people don't have, not because they don't want, they just haven't had the opportunity. So just be grateful for the grace of God. Just be thankful for his goodness. And don't be jealous of somebody else's blessing. Just be grateful for the blessings that you have received, because God is going to supply your needs according to his riches. And the beauty of God is that he doesn't just supply our needs. Sometimes he throws in some of our wants as well. Thank you for joining me this morning. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to walk in God's word before you try to live the life for him, because you can't follow instructions if you have not read them. I'll see you next time.